Hello everyone, this is Jim and welcome to episode 8 of O2 Minecraft. Hopefully today we'll get something done. After our little adventures, let's say, in the last episode, we'll try and be a bit more productive today and get a few more things of worth done rather than dying all the time. So I've died once, only once since the last episode. I've started working on the head museum here. Put that back on. It's up on top of this hill here, looking down over there onto the farm and the main building and all their other buildings. And there's our blood magic buildings just over there. So I was looking at a few colours and thinking, what would be good to go with up here? And I thought, well, there's a lot of green to choose from here. I thought on top of the mountain here we don't want it to stand out too much, to be a bit too garish, so I went with this green in the end. And this is the abyssal stone from the abyssal wasteland where we died with those spectral dragons last time. Um, so I had to go get a lot of this stuff. That's where I got that one more death, but I was able to just duck through the portal and just dig down straight away. Fortunately, Lycanites adds some foods and things that give you potion effects and things. So this one here gives you haste, and so you mine really, really fast with it. So I dug underground about 10 blocks down and did a whole lot of digging to get a whole lot of stone. But the spectral dragon still flew through the ground and got me at one point, but I did manage to get a lot. So the head museum will be nice and big. We won't be working on it today, I don't think. I basically just, if we have a quick look on the map, you can see the dark lines there. It sort of weaves around a bit on top of the mountain. No sort of even shape or anything. A general kind of shaping, but wanted it to sort of flow and ebb a bit. And then just the abyssal stone from Railcraft, just the black, to sort of go in between and contrast well with it. So yeah, so that's underway. But for today, I think we're going to have to go to the Nether. We've got to set up a few things, but initially we've had those iron spikes set up in our Nether portal room. If we make our way over, it's a bit of a roundabout way from here. We might need to set up some more anchors. And yes, we had an explosion. Something blew up here. I did a lot of AFKing in our little zombie room there just before, and I was there for probably an hour or hour and a half just doing other things while I was AFKing there. And I think something came through and blew up. It might have been one of those nether souls, but the powerful ones. Sometimes there's ones of different colours that have about 5 times as much health as other other versions, and when they explode big. But fortunately, these survived, and Simon moved the attractor for us underground, and it survived. But yeah, so that was good. Things have come out from. I moved the vacuum chest here. We've got some loot coming through here. So part of what's come through are these hellfire charges, which we need to make the pinky treat here. So we can probably tame one pinky, although I think we're probably going to need to tame 2 to get them to breed and give us a baby pinky. We can't tame the grown pinkies, we can only tame babies. So we're going to need a few more, so we'll leave those in there for the moment. Part of what we'll do today is to see if we can get some more. We're at the point where we want a wither skeleton, to then make a wither to get a few nether stars. Now obviously our little nether explorations have not gone well so far. So we haven't even seen a nether stronghold yet to find where the withers will spawn. But what I'm hoping is we're going to test today. We've got some cursed earth somewhere stashed away. Was in here. Hopefully it's still around somewhere. Yeah, we're going to try and put some cursed earth into the nether, along with a similar sort of spike setup, but no autonomous attractor thingamajiggies. Simon's the one who's making those. I haven't done enough Thorncraft to get that, and I don't think we've got any spares at the moment, so we might set up some fans or something. So I'll get a few supplies together, and then we can head through and get building on that. Alright, I think we've got our supplies ready to go, so let's head through. Now I've made just a new ender chest and ender pouch with all the things we'll need, and I've got all this stuff to sort of build the borders of the room. So now we just need to go and light the portal. Right, nothing comes through. Good. Let's go. Hopefully there's nothing waiting for us on the other side, but you know. Alright. Oh, good. So, since last time, a little while ago, when I built the nether portal room on the other side, I've done a bit of work on building a room on this side. So, oh, and there's guards. It's a pain. And there's one of them. So yeah, sort of building a room. As you can see, it needs a bit more wonder vehicle trading, but a little ladder to take us up to the top there. So somewhere we can just sort of run in through the glass and hide. So yeah, so now we want to have a room within sort of the chunk boundaries, I think. So perhaps, so let's see, if we go and turn caves on, we can see here. So as long as we're far enough underground, I think, but with a sort of big enough area for things to spawn in now, in the area using the cursed earth. So, maybe here somewhere. Looks pretty good, except for that. Yeah, so alright, I'll do some digging. Alright, so we've got a nice big area here. Now, as we've discovered, when the nether souls blow up, they blow up some of the terrain around them. So one of the issues we're going to have is that if we use cursed earth and the nether souls spawn, then whenever the spikes hit them and they blow up, they'll blow up the cursed earth. So we've got, for that, the fans here. So hopefully the fans will sort of blow them all into a certain corner maybe, and then down a little corridor into the spikes, and the corridor is just made of stone that, well, we've seen some of that will blow up, but maybe it'll be enough to then protect the cursed earth itself. So so that's the plan. Fans blowing the mobs into the spikes with just a vacuum chest, just like we've got in the nether portal room, to suck things up. And then we've got some lights we can turn on and off with redstone, and the fans we can also turn on and off with redstone should we need to disable it or enter the room for some reason. And we'll probably also make a chunk loader. We have railcraft anchors, as long as this search will work. Yes, there it goes. World anchors. So we've got plenty of ender pearls. We've managed to collect quite a few, so I think we can chunk load the area too and just leave it go for a while. But for the moment, let's get setting things up. Okay, quick status update. We've got all these fans there. The cursed earth will be here, and these fans are just temporary with levers at the moment, just blowing us into here, and we'll have the spikes on the wall here. Now they're not particularly strong. Whether they're strong enough to blow mobs or not, well, we'll find out, I guess. We may put like an autonomous attractor in the corner here. I don't think it has a huge range, not all the way over here, so maybe we could get the fans to at least try and blow them in this general direction, and then have the attractor then pull them the rest of the way into the spikes. We'll see how we go, basically. Alright guys, I think we've got it all set up now. Well, nearly. Had some issues. I was hoping to use the Ender IO conduits on the fans, but had some issues getting them to work. Other redstone controlled stuff does, for example these lights, but yeah, it didn't seem to want to respond to the fans, no matter what sort of settings I put on the conduits. So I had to go with old-fashioned redstone to turn them on and off. And the strength of the fan is linked to the strength of the redstone signal. So hence all these repeaters, just to give it a full strength right on the fan. So yeah, all the way around this redstone, and then the repeaters, yeah, to give it the full strength. So we can turn on the lever here, like so, and then all the fans turn off. There's another fan right down the bottom there, so with the redstone going underneath there. So all fans on and working, which is good. See, there's a bit of a spot here. We might have to look at that. Maybe somehow have a fan up the top or something. And the lights themselves, those red lights, turn those off. So they're controlled as well. So yeah, so the last thing to do. Oh yeah, we've got a vacuum chest up there too, to suck up all the goodies and bring them down here into the chest for us. So that's up there. Yeah, so the cursed earth is the final thing. So if I can find it. Oh, and by the way, I just died once too. All that sort of noise and stuff that's caused by the flames up on the surface there, I went up to try and, you know, get rid of that, and of course got mobbed by mobs and died. So yeah, hence another episode where we've died. Fortunately I didn't record that one, haha. So no proof, even though the number's different. Alright, so we'll turn on the lights so that nothing spawns, and we'll place this around. I think we can actually make it spread faster too with the watering can from Extra Utilities. I might have one on me, I'll have to check. Just put all these ones in like this, and one more there. Why not? Let's see. Watering can? Yes. Okay, does this make this spread faster? Yes, no. 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 Hopefully it does spread in the Nether. Any of them spread yet? Alright, we'll wait for this to spread, and then we'll come back and give it a test run. Assuming I stop recording. Well, it hasn't spread, but some things have spawned. We've got a zombie pigman, and a couple of those. Ooh, got a nether shard. Those penguins. I think that guy's angry at me because I dug a hole just to put that in there. Oh yep, there goes a pinky. So yes, oh yeah. Well, it seems to be doing the job, which is good. The question is. Ooh, what's that guy? Do we get any wither skeletons? Oh yeah, and some of it is spreading now. You can see a couple of blocks have joined. He's fighting it. So, oh yeah, we've got a little bit of stuff. The dirt's probably from my building. So, yeah, nice. Yeah, good. So we're working. Excellent. Now, we'll let this run for a little while and we'll see if it will give us any wither skeletons. I can't remember if it does or not. The other option we've got is that we can put a skeleton spawner in there and see if that'll give us any wither skeletons, seeing it spawning in the nether. It's a long shot, but well, this was a bit of a long shot really too. But you never know. We might end up getting a wither skeleton. Otherwise, we're going to have to go and do it the old-fashioned way, which is go hunt for a nether fortress and see if we can find something. But yeah, we'll give this some time and see what we come back with. Well, I turned on the lights, and things stopped spawning, and I came in, but stupidly didn't check to see if there were still things alive in here, and there were still things alive in here. So there's another death to add to the list today. But what I did see is that some things were getting stuck in these little gaps here. The spikes, they were sort of trying to be dragged up to the vacuum chest, but the spikes take up a whole block, so they couldn't be pulled through. So I think once I get my stuff back, we'll move these spikes down to the bottom there. And I also, on my way back, made a world anchor and got some ender pearls so that we can leave this running and come back and check on it from time to time. So let's get some stuff, and then we'll get all that back on, and then we can move the pick. Hello, there it is. Good. You, and they've gone up into there. Yes, pigman head. That's good. I don't have to kill a pigman, although I think I might have already got one. Somehow. Yeah, so we got a little bit of stuff coming through. I imagine we'll get a lot of zombie pigmen in there, so we will get a lot of golden swords. I've got some barrels and things there, so we might have to do some filtering so that the chest doesn't fill up. We might put some more spikes up the top too. Whether we move them, might make another batch. So yeah, so it's working well. All things considered. You can go, where we put it? I don't know, just up here. Looks a good spot, doesn't it? So one ender pearl lasts 12 real world hours, which is really good. So this will keep us going for nearly a week, which is excellent. Yeah, cool. So let's just oh yeah, I got another hellfire charge. That was another thing that got stuck and hadn't been picked up by the vacuum chest. We'll keep an eye on that too, just in case there's things there that just aren't being picked up properly. Cool. I just realised I had a death marker in there that was getting in the way, so I'm sorry about that. Just removed now. So one thing I'm noticing here is like sometimes a zombie pigman will sort of spawn there in between the fans, but as soon as he starts moving, he gets in the line of the fans and moves. The other problem is those belfs there that you can see running around. They move so fast that the fans really don't have any effect on them. We'll have to keep an eye on that too, and see if we end up with too many of them running around in there. Also, those heat scar spiders. Oh, there's a behemoth. Now he's leaving a whole lot of flame. I'm hoping that doesn't actually affect the cursed earth. I think when things run over it, they put it out. So hopefully that's okay. We'll keep an eye on that too. Those heat scar spiders, when they die, sometimes the little spiders spawn through that gap there. As you can see, then I just got the string. So we'll close up that gap. That's not actually burning the thing, is it? No. So, alright. So yeah. Now, one thing I have noticed as well is we're not getting any skeletons, any wither skeletons or skeletons of any kind. So we might have to try the trick of putting in a skeleton spawner as well. The good thing is if you put a skeleton spawner on cursed earth, or a spawner of any type, it still works when you're away, so you don't have to actually be in range of it. So yeah, we'll give that a go. I think I'll go find that spawner and we'll give it a go. Alright, fortunately I have that skeleton spawner on me, so let's go place it right in the middle. It does look like it's turned into a wither skeleton. It is just a normal skeleton. I just got it out in and it is on, I'm assuming, given it's all sparkly. Will it spawn anything with all those lights on? Because it shouldn't. Well, shouldn't. Hopefully it won't. Right, while the lights are on, I don't want to come in here and get a wither skeleton whacking me. So, for the moment, yep, okay, he's looking like he's not spawning anything. Okay. Turn fans on, lights off. Oop. There we are. There's a nether soul. I chucked in a couple of extra spikes up the top. Was finding with the zombie pigmen they were... Okay, a chicken. I gather that's probably from one of those guys spawning on a chicken. A little baby zombie pigman. Okay, good. Alright, yes, this is a good learning experience. I think we need some more windows though. Certainly windows where things don't see us. I'm not sure if mobs see us through the dark glass here. And I don't know if we are going to get any wither skeleton heads anyway. There we go, something. Oh no, no damage, but some stuff is stuck up. Bummer. Okay. I don't think anything's going to come through because now there's no path to the vacuum chest. Fans off. Lights on. Fans on. Leave the fans on for the moment. Turn lights off. Okay. Alright, once they've all settled down, we'll go in and fix things up and come back. One other little thing, you see like there's a nether soul up there at the top. We might have to try and get some fans up high to push those guys into the spikes. And these guys, there's these, well, the heads of the wither skeletons are dropping, those little head guys, so yeah. I've moved those spikes from there to that corner and that corner. They seem to be going for the corners, the things that were up there, so rather than put some fans in for the moment. The fire doesn't seem to be putting out the getting rid of the cursed earth, which is good. This guy's not spawning while the lights are on, which is also good. Yeah, so the things can go in the vacuum hopper now. No with the skeleton skulls, they are a rare drop anyway, but we did get some bones. So I think we can leave this now. We'll turn it on and leave it running and see where it gets to, and we'll see how much stuff we've got in the next episode. Got a bit of filtering happening, but we'll keep an eye on that too. We might have to start filtering some of this stuff, but into barrels. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's move on. Well, I've been away just for about 15 minutes. And we've got a bit more stuff. We've certainly got enough hellfire charges to make our pinky treats for taming our pinkies. I'll put the string there in the barrel from the flame string from those big spiders. Everything else is not overflowing yet. We'll keep an eye on things, but I think that's going to do us for today. We've run out of time. The first thing we will do next episode will be to tame that pinky. No wither skeleton heads either at the moment, but we'll give it some time. They're pretty rare. You never know, we might get lucky. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been a successful episode, not like the last one. Did manage to die, twice, but it's kind of been a staple of each episode. So Thanks for watching. We'll first thing next episode we'll tame that pinky, and we'll see you then.